What's up? Waiting for everybody to hop on in. What's up, Thomas? How are you? Good to see you. It is good old Super Bowl Sunday. The Birds are playing today, so I'm stoked about that. And tomorrow, not today, tomorrow is in fact my birthday. So I won't be able to do a birthday stream as I always try to do every single year for myself because I'll be at my mother's house celebrating. So today I'm just kind of knock it out, do the birthday stream and then the celebration of 70,000 subscribers. What a milestone we were able to achieve. So I figured I'd just sit down with you guys, just hang out for a little bit and just, catch up, all right? Hope that sounds good. Sounds good to me, hence that's why we're here. What's up, Zach? Donnie, what's up? How am I doing? I'm doing okay. I'm doing all right. Not bad. Like I said, Super Bowl is tonight. Birds are playing. I'm stoked about that. Let me turn this light on real quick. So, that's a cool thing. Me and the missus are gonna eat some food and cheer the Eagles on, and then tomorrow, like I said, I'm going back up to my mom's house and then celebrating that. So I'm doing okay, man. Hope everybody else is doing well as well. World as War. Wish you all the best, man. Happy birthday. Hey, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Hello, everyone. Says Gorf. I believe that's how you say that. What's up? So in this stream, I got a little bit of time to kill. I'm gonna just hang out with you guys, and then I'm actually going down to Delaware. Hi, I'm in Delaware. I'm gonna go down to Delaware, pick up my friend Liam's 7-string to borrow for some content, and then yeah, so then I'm gonna come home and watch the game. So that's my plan. So we're gonna kick it here for a little bit. If you guys have any questions or anything you want to ask or just talk about stuff, I'm always down for it. And yeah, just do what I always do with a live stream. Hey bro, do you still have the Gibson Modern? Make more videos with that guitar, man. Thanks. Unfortunately, I haven't had the Gibson Modern. I think we're talking about the Les Paul. I haven't had that guitar since like 2019. I got rid of that in like the summer of 2019. That's why you haven't seen a video with that guitar in like 4 years, because I haven't had it on or in my possession, What's up, Zach? Hey, Brad, how are you, sir? It's good to see you, man. Miss you too, buddy. Life's been interesting. Life's been good lately. Gotta, always trying to get my hands in a bunch of different projects and create a bunch of different stuff, man. So it's going well. How are you? How are things in your world, man? Miss you too, dude. Thanks for asking. Thanks, Mark. Appreciate you. My birthday is in 70 days. My birthday is 17 days after yours. Well, hey, happy early birthday. Thank you guys so much for all of you saying happy birthday. I appreciate that. I recently got an Epiphone Silverburst Les Paul Custom. Loving it. Heck yeah, man. Those things are cool. Is it the one with the the wide, I don't know what to call it, the non-teardrop fade, or is it the Adam Jones one? Both are cool. Silverburst seems to be dying down a little bit, but for a while, man, it was like everybody's favorite finish. It's just kind of funny how that was happening. But hey, man, congrats. That's a great guitar. Tactical Riffs. What's going on, dude? Just chilling with you guys. Chilling with my friends. You know what I mean? The Mechanic. My birthday's on Wednesday. Man, a lot of February birthdays. What? When was 9 months ago? Was there any sort of significant event to create so many February birthdays? Leo, what's up, dude? 70K. Congrats, man. Well deserved. Thank you so much. I appreciate you, bud. Thank you, man. I miss you, dude. Hope you're doing well in Jersey over there. Or up there, I guess I should say. I'm turning 20 and my dad's supporting me to the fullest. Heck yeah. Always good to have a good father helping you out, right? Any final score? I'm assuming you think of you're talking about the Super Bowl. I'm going to call 31-27 Eagles. I think it's going to be a high-scoring game. Cool t-shirt. Hey, thank you. Obviously a huge, I don't know why I have pliers in my hand. I was doing repairs. But yeah, man, obviously a huge horror fan, so that's cool. Thank you. Thank you for the kind words. When are you going to embrace the mighty Evertune? John Smith. how wise you are with such a question. I don't know, man. I tell you what, that purple Type X Solar that was just released or announced like 2 days ago, that was really enticing. You know what I mean? My only drawback and or fear with an Evertune is, I'm sure it's not too hard to figure out, but like I know it's all about like the tension, and you set the tension with like once you get it tuned, you set the tension to like how you want to bend it and stuff like that. My question is like how do you like erase that and start from square one and like change tunings, you know what I mean? Because I change tunings quite frequently, whether I'm writing or practicing or what. So that's my only drawback. Well, apart from I just don't like the way it feels, but when will I embrace it? Eventually. It's inevitable, you know? Like it's definitely gonna happen. It's just a matter of pulling the trigger, you know. Is there any guitar you're saving up for? Ross, very good question. Yeah, I mean always, right? I don't know if you guys have noticed, but my content for like purchases has significantly gone down. One, everything's so expensive, but two, I've just I've kind of just figured out what I like, you know what I mean? I've kind of just all my curiosity seems to have run its course, generally speaking. Um, so in all that, yeah, it's like time to save up for some stuff. I mean, the main guitar, my white whale, you know, the Moby Dick of guitars for me is like a Norlin era Gibson Les Paul Custom. That's probably not going to happen. So like a regular Les Paul Custom from Gibson would be in the cards someday. I mean, they're only like four and a half grand, right? So I don't see the value in buying a guitar that expensive, especially in today's climate. And I ain't got it like that. You know what I mean? I'm not a retired, you know, old man where I can just blow my money on stuff. Um, but like everyday guitars, I little spoiler for you guys. So you got those of you tuned into the stream. I purchased I think it's called the Firefly baritone, the 30-inch one. That was just like a new kind of cheap baritone. That is on its way. I picked one of those up for like $190 with shipping like 2-3 days ago. So wherever that's coming from, I'm assuming China. I don't know, but I mean, obviously, I love these guitars, these baritone. Hold on, it was plugged in. Like these baritone Jazz Masters are so sick, right? Like obviously, love these. Um, and I've played so many baritones over the years, and this is the only one that really has like won all like against all of them. I've tried everything from like Reverend and Fender, like Parts Casters and Solar baritone. I still have the Type E back there, but I've just tried all the baritones, and this one still wins. I have my Balaguer Toro Silverburst baritone with the EMGs. The problem with that guitar is the EMGs don't sit high enough to my liking, so it needs like that like not styrofoam, but like that padding to make things sit up higher. I don't have any of those or any of that stuff. So anyway, man, long story short, this guitar, I've had this guitar for almost 3 years now. You believe that thing? Or believe that? I've had this thing for almost 3 years. I just did a show with it 2 nights ago down in Delaware with it. Yeah, this is. I don't know how we got on the topic. Oh yeah, new guitars. This guitar is just still the coolest thing, man. Yeah, love this thing. But apart from that other baritone that's coming, just to try out, because it's cheaper than like a pedal, which you know it's kind of hard to beat. Maybe like an old school like 3-tone Sunburst Strat. That's always in the cards, right? I think they're a little bit cheaper than a Norlin era Les Paul Custom. But apart from that, I kind of like. Hey, thanks, Ola. How you doing, sir? We're just talking about your purple Solar Type X. We were just talking about that. Um, Thank you, sir. I appreciate that. But yeah, man. Apart from that, like I'm always on the lookout for cool guitars and stuff. And a lot of times I'm looking for like orange guitars. Like I have my Solar. I'll do a quick little. Oh, there goes that light. I'll do a quick little demonstration of this one. Like this Solar looks so sick, dude. So anything orange, I'm in the lookout for. There's like an orange Charvel out there. This one's sick. This Solar Type A 2.6 something something, and has Gritty from the Philadelphia Flyers. So that's rad. But apart from that, man, not really on the lookout for too many guitars anymore. Right now, I'm really just interested in like kind of like pedals and modeling units, stuff like that. Anyway, that was a long-winded answer. Thank you for being patient. Yellow or green? In terms of guitar colors? I don't know. I guess lime green, but I mean, they're kind of the same. I don't really like forest green at all, or like a dark green. I think it's probably one of my least favorite colors. Clear the way, boys. It's Ola. Yeah. Good to see you, sir. What time is it over there? It's bedtime. I like wacky color guitars like green, blue, yellow, and red. See, that's interesting because I personally really don't, with the exception of neon orange. Like I don't really like bright colors per se, except like a rich purple, which I don't view as super bright. Like that's kind of bright. Like a really rich purple and neon orange. Like those are my go-to. Let's go birds. Heck yeah, man. Are you in any new bands? Yeah, so I'm in well, I'm spoiled that one. I'm in one, and thank you, Ol. I appreciate you, man. You're an inspiration to us all, dude. I just joined a band down in Delaware, local boys, called Obsolescence. We just played this past Friday, and then I am currently in the midst of. I think I have the gig. I did a tryout via a video, and then gonna be potentially touring in the spring around the United States for a little bit. So that's pretty cool. But I don't want to jinx it. I just gotta hope I get the job. So I'm trying my best on that one. The material's super hard. It's like oh my god, this is so hard. So I've been practicing that stuff. So fingers crossed I get that. 70K streams, 70 watching. Heck yeah, dude. It's 8:52 p.m. but trying to make my son shut off as Rob. So yeah, so Sunday night. Okay, that's not too bad. I just always remember when I was living in Germany, it was always 6 hours. So I think that's the same time zone. I miss Europe a little bit. Never made it over to Sweden though. But yeah, baritones. How high should the action be? I think it should be super high. Well, it depends. Like, timeout. Like my 30-inch baritone, the action's like stupid high, just because when you have like a giant longer scale, there's like more room for the strings to rattle. But like if you have the Solar Type Eve, it's only 27. You can jack the action a little bit lower. Where like it's more like a normal guitar, but the higher action for like 30 inches allows the strings to not rattle as much, if that makes any sense. I don't know if that's a rule of thumb, but that's what I do. Like my Squier baritone is like the action's like this high. It doesn't really even play that good, but it just gets the job done where I don't have to like worry about a bunch of fret buzz and stuff like that. I go to bed at 9 p.m. and dead at 9:30. Hey, no joke. You know, I'm not far off. I'm catching up to you in age, Ola. I'm turning 31 tomorrow. Oh my god, I'm so old, dude. I'm catching up to you. But yeah, dude, like I take my melatonin at like 9 and I'm out by like 9:20, you know what I mean? Like my wife will come in after she's done watching her shows or whatever, and I'm out. So, hey, I'm right there with you. I'm 45. Hey, I'm catching up to you. I'm right behind you. I'm right there. Go Niners. Oh wait, yeah. Dude, the 49ers, that was sad. That was hard to watch. Like I was watching the game obviously. And after a while I was like, dude, this isn't even really a game. They had no quarterback anymore. It was just all right, hey guys, on this play, we're going to run it. And then after this play, we're going to run it. And then we're going to hey, third down, guess what we're going to do? We're going to run the ball. It's just like, oh my god, this isn't even really a game. I'm 28, right behind you, man. No way, dude. Oh man, I'm still in the lead. I'm gonna do everything I can to stay older than you. Dude, I was 20. Dude, I remember when I turned 29. I was like, all right, I got one more year in my 20s. Now look at me. I'm still alive. I'm still here. 31. 14, anyone? Oh man, you're a youngin'. God bless you. Hey man, is the toe the best part of the? That's a weird question. You got me. Well played. I was dumb enough to read it out loud. I'm 31 in 2034. Oh, sick, dude. I'll be like, like 60 something, I think. You're 30 going on 23. Yeah, dude, I feel 18. Like, up here. Like, I'm still a young kid. And my body's feeling good, too, man. I mean, for those of you guys who've been watching my channel forever, you guys have seen me be off and on the operating table so many times. So, I'm still here, man. Still doing it, and I'm still physically capable and able. The first year, nobody knows this, the first year, I was unable to use my entire right arm for an entire year. But anyway, thanks for just hanging out with me and being here for 70K. I got to head off. Thanks for the kind words, everyone. And dude, congrats again. Have a great birthday. Ola, we love you, dude. I think I speak for everybody. Just thanks for just taking a second out of your evening to come hang with all of us. We really appreciate it. So, yeah, man. See you soon, all right? We'll talk soon. If I'm ever in PA, we need to collaborate. Hey, dude. I mean, PA is a pretty big state, but I'm always down and open for everything. I'm in Philadelphia. Best city. That's it. Just the best. No, it's really not. It's a gnarly city, but hey, it's home. Topher, thank you, buddy. Appreciate it. You guys climb poles in celebration there, yeah. So I'm going back to finishing up my second bachelor's degree at the university. Well, my second bachelor's degree, getting this one at the University of the Arts in Philadelphia, right on Broad Street. If anybody knows where that is, like literally on Broad Street, where all those crazy videos were. So I was down there a couple days during the week, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and there's like stuff's just like destroyed and smashed, and I don't understand it. I wasn't there. I was here at home watching, but like I don't understand the need to be destructive. Like we can be excited, but why do we have to be on the bus station awning and like smash it? You know what I mean? It's interesting. It's interesting how passionate people get here. I used to live in Southwest Philly, not a nice place. There's really not too many nice places in Philly. Like South Philly's kind of nice. And like center city, like literally Broad Street is kind of nice. And then like if you deviate anywhere else, it's not really nice. And then there's like little pockets like Manayunk, and Northeast Philly isn't too bad. Some spots like Father Judge area, if anybody knows where that is. Anyway, this is a guitar channel, not a social, what is that, social studies, like geography, history of Philadelphia channel. What do I like better, Gibson or Fender? Ooh, dude, depends on like where I'm at in my life. Meaning, I've gone back and forth throughout my entire life. When I was a kid, when I was 10 and 11, when I first started understanding what a guitar was and how to like, I don't know, like really appreciate it, I was a Fender Strat dude. Solely a Fender Strat dude. I loved Jimi Hendrix. The Jimi Hendrix movie, I loved that movie so much. I love Jimmy's playing and the Band of Gypsies. I love Band of Gypsies and all that stuff. Then when I realized like when it's my turn to create and strap on a guitar, a Strat just wasn't feasible. Like a normal Strat, single coil, you know, that just didn't cater towards what I like to do. So then I was like, all right, let's go into Gibson land. Because I liked Zeppelin and I liked, you know, AC/DC, Rush, you know, Kiss even a little bit. So then I was like really into Gibson. Then as like the years went on, and I finally, long story short, got a YouTube channel. What's made me really like the whichever brand I liked really just is a combination of just like, I don't know, I guess what I'm feeling creatively at times. Like right now I'm really into Strats, and I'm really into like modding Strats and doing all that stuff and playing. I'm playing again. I'm playing out, playing shows again, which I'm really excited for. So in that, I like Strats and like the feel of a Strat body and a feel of you know, a super Strat. Like I was playing my Balaguer Toro because I'm still with Balaguer for a couple more months until the contract renews or, you know, whatever. That's over in May. But like the Balaguer Toro is like a Strat inspired guitar, so like I love that, and my Silverburst baritone Strat guitar, Fender guitar. So it really just depends. Like I have this old dinosaur, the 78, which you guys have seen and I love. I love that guitar. I go back and forth, but I think if I had to pick, long story short, I think I would pick Fender over Gibson, like 60% of the time, every time. No, like 60% of the time versus 40. Like it's like a 60-40 thing. It's really close. Obviously, I love them both. You know, at times it's cool to like Gibson. At times it's not cool to like Gibson, depending on the PR blunder of the week. You know what I mean? Like, it's gnarly, but I like them both, dude. And I like all brands, really. I like Jackson, Solar, I don't know, ESP to some degree. I'm getting into Ibanez. There's an Ibanez here, actually, that I haven't showed you guys. It's not mine. It's my friend's Ibanez. I'm really into Ibanez now. I'm into everything. I like everything. I like guitar. You know what I mean? Thanks, Alan. I appreciate... thanks. I'll just say that. Thank you. That 78 Natural Les Paul is my all-time favorite. Oh, thank you so much. It's like... You know what's funny? All right, this guitar, little show and tell. This guitar, I got in like late February 2019 as a placeholder to get my Norlin era Silverburst Les Paul Custom. This is a 78. It's not really all stock anymore. I've got hip shot locking tuners on it, strap locks on it. I got a roller bridge on it, and the frets have been changed. So all that's original is the electronics, the pickups, and the knobs, and the tailpiece. So it's like half original anymore. Anyway, I got this for a really, really cheap price, affordable price. I'll say like $2,400. $2,400 like 4 years ago, which is great, right? Which is insane. And I was gonna get a Silverburst Norlin era Les Paul Custom. And I had, right before COVID, I had one in my reverb cart for $3,100, and it was like all aged. It was like that gross Silverburst, like that orange, or not orange, like amber. You know what I'm talking about, like where it ages. And I was just like, dude, I can't swing this. It was too much that I wanted to pay at the time. This was like February 2020. It was in my cart. I was like hovering over the button, and I was like, dude, that's way too much money to spend. I got enough guitars, and I said no. So now I regret that one. Oh, super chat. Hey, thank you so much. Little birthday donation for a brother. Thank you so much. Must ask you, since you brought up the Hendrix movie, name a few of your favorite films. Well, thank you so much. Fritzky, thank you so much. God, I think I need glasses. I'm getting old. Thank you so much for the donation and the super chat. That's super kind of you. Thank you so much. I really sincerely appreciate that. To answer that question, some favorite movies of mine. I'll give you a couple, I'll give you like 2 or 3 music and then 2 or 3 like normal movies. I love the Hendrix movie. I love Song Remains the Same. I love Disaster Pieces. I love Live at Download, Slipknot Live at Download. I'm trying to think of some other favorite movies. Dude, the Godsmack Changes live DVD documentary is super cool. I love them all pretty much in terms of like, music documentaries. I don't like Some Kind of Monster. I think it's too long and it's like a bummer of a of a movie. Anyway, some of my favorite movies, it's anything 80s and 70s horror movies. I mean, both my legs are completely sleeved with like my favorite horror movie characters. I love Halloween, Friday the 13th, Nightmare on Elm Street. I love Freddy, Jason, Michael, Chucky, Art the Clown. I just love slasher movies. I think they're the sickest. I love October because it's like playoff baseball. The leaves are changing. Horror movies, Halloween. It's my favorite time of year. So all like the cheese, like goofy, silly slashers, they're like my favorite movies. But I also love The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly, the Clint Eastwood classic, iconic Western movie. Those are like my favorites. Good question. Oh, and Rocky IV. Can't go wrong with that. And Predator. Those are cool too. Oh man, I'm so behind. All right, I'm gonna start banging out some questions. Thank you guys so much for interacting. What's up, everybody? Dude, we got 83 people watching. Oh my goodness. Now I feel pressure. Happy birthday from Iceland. We watched the Eagles here win. Heck yeah, I hope so. Fingers crossed. Yo, Rihanna's playing at halftime. That's awesome. I love Rihanna. Like, not even kidding. I love Rihanna, dude. Rihanna's awesome. That's like one of my favorite performers in a long time. Way better than The Weeknd or like the one last year I think it was pretty cool with Snoop and 50 and M. That was last year, right? And Dre and Mary J. Blige. Like that was cool. Do I listen to the blues? Not really. I mean, if you count like Zeppelin blues, then yeah, Hendrix blues, but not really. I'm not really a blues guy, except for Jared James Nichols. I think he's really cool. Predator is a godsend. Yeah, you ain't kidding, dude. Do I have Shudder? I used to. The Living Dead at Manchester Morgue from 1974. Great zombie movie. Ooh. I love zombie movies. Well, that's not true. I love some zombie movies. I love Night of the Living Dead. That's my favorite zombie movie. And I love it. Like, it's free. It's public domain. Night of the Living Dead is awesome. Like Return of the Living Dead. Trash. She's super rad. 28 Days Later. I'm calling it a zombie movie. Don't care. Don't care about the semantics. 28 Days Later is a zombie movie. All right, so what's it called? The Living Dead at Manchester Morgue. All right. My wife loves horror movies as well, and zombies are her favorite, so she should dig that. 70K, so many. Heck yeah, man. That's amazing. Dude, I remember when I had 9 subscribers. I got 9 subscribers on the first day when I announced it. It's probably like my mom. Like 70K is unbelievable. Thank you, man. We're still doing it. I'm still here. You guys are still watching. It's amazing, man. Thank you. Event Horizon's a killer movie. Yeah, that's not bad. It's okay for me. Respect it. Seen The Last of Us. Been enjoying it. Yeah, actually. So if you guys know who Cody Leach is, he's a big time movie reviewer, and he's become a friend of mine. I actually did his intro music for his channel. Just yesterday, I was on his channel doing a spoiler stream talking about The Last of Us with him and a few of his other movie reviewer content creators. And I was like the oddball, the guest. So yeah, I love The Last of Us, man. It's awesome. I'm not one for shows either because like I have a really short attention span. I have like ADD, but yeah, Last of Us is pretty sick. It's tear jerking though. Ah man, like when the couple like Frank and his boyfriend when they passed away. Oh man, it was so hard to watch. It was so sad. Then Henry and Sam, they were the coolest characters last episode. I don't want to spoil it. Sorry if I did. Oh man, we got so many super chats all of a sudden. Thank you so much. Cody Leach is great. Yes, he is. If you guys don't know who Cody Leach is, highly recommend it. He's funny. He's talented. He's handsome. It's a win for everybody. And he has a great intro song that I did. Ross Ferguson. Did you know Slipknot is Rihanna's favorite band? I did not know that. And I don't know if you're being silly, but if that's true, I did not know that. Maybe that's in response to Jim Root saying he loved pop music. Maybe that's what it is. Anyway, I love Rihanna. Remember in Big Day Out when they wanted to watch Destiny's Child Lose My Breath? Sean and Chris wanted to request that. Yeah, like, that's a great song. Can you keep up, baby boy, make me lose my breath? Such a sick song, dude. Oh, Larry, thank you so much. $9.99. Thank you so much. That's incredibly kind of you. Really appreciate that. Thank you. I love the woman being all cute. Thank you. Oh man, Fancy Pants. My Fancy Pants. What's good to call it that? I don't know if it's like my C43 or MYC43. I don't know. Anyways, $6.66. Best price you could ever put in there. Super chat. Thank you so much. And you have the Spawn picture. I love Spawn. Happy birthday, brother. The movie Dirt made me want to get the band back together. We used to watch Airheads all the time. Heck yeah. Dude, Airheads. Yeah, it's a good movie, dude. I love The Dirt. Yeah, The Dirt's like another movie I would kind of put up there. Like, it's not one of my favorites, but I really appreciated it. Um, like it was. I read the book when I was a kid, and like seeing the adaptation, like it's just always so cool, man. So yeah, The Dirt's really cool. Thank you so much for the super chat. Under the Bus Network. Love the live stream here. Hey, you look good. Whichever one of you is behind the account right there, you look great. If you guys don't know Under the Bus, very funny YouTube channel. Just like 4 dudes just talking about music and guitars and all kinds of stuff. I started watching your sorry, the feed skipped. I started watching your channel for Plainly Reviews. Heck yeah, well, thank you, welcome. Yeah, I do my best to create some reviews as much as I can. And yeah, I just appreciate that. Thank you so much for sticking around. Whatever you're into that I'm doing is a win for me. You know, I just really appreciate everybody just geeking out with my opinions and you know, opinions of music and guitar. If you're interested in the music I create, the bands I play with throughout my my soon future, I got some things that trying my very best to line up, and I'm super excited about that. I really am excited because I might be able to go out to Chicago and play Reggie's again. Reggie's was a really cool venue, so fingers crossed on that. I just got to practice a little bit. Oh, Michael Myers is in the chat. What's up, dude? Big fan. Hi, bro. I'm a huge fan. No, I'm a huge fan. And as you can see, you love my franchise from the... Oh, dude. That's funny. MGK played a killer Tommy Lee. Yeah, dude. So Tommy Lee gets a lot of flack. MGK, like, people don't like MGK, and like it was kind of trendy to not like MGK, but I don't know, man. Like, he's pretty talented. Like, he was in Bird Box, he was in The Dirt. I mean, his music can be viewed, his newer music can be viewed as generic or pop rock, you know, whatever. But hey, man, people like it. You know what I mean? People like what he does, so like no fault of that, you know. Anybody who puts themselves out there to the world and goes for it, I'm okay with it. You know what I mean? As if my opinion matters, you know. Robert Baker, how are you, sir? Great to see you, man. Thank you so much for the kind words and the birthday wishes. I'm 31 tomorrow. My God, I'm so old. Am I joining a band or starting? Am I joining a band or starting up a new band? Good question, Alan. So I just recently joined a band. They're local to me, called Obsolescence. We just played past Friday, and that's brand new. And then there's other things in the works that I don't want to jinx myself. I'm rehearsing and practicing their songs. They're based out of Long Island, I think. New York, Long Island area, like the Amityville area, if I'm not mistaken. And they made an announcement like 2 weeks ago when I was getting tattooed that they needed a guitarist. And I was like, dude, I'll try it. You know what I mean? So they got like a 10-day tour coming up, and I might hopefully do that. Fingers crossed. Yo, what I miss? Or you, what I miss? Nothing. We're just kicking it, you know what I mean? Just answering questions, just hanging out, talking about guitars and music and life. And the Eagles that are playing tonight. Go Birds. You don't look a day over 27, bro. Dude, thank you, man. I appreciate that. I don't feel 31. God, it just sounds so old. Even 30 was like, all right. Like, 30, I'm 30. Yeah, what a big deal. Now 31. But when you think about it, I've been on the internet for like 6 years, man. I started this channel when I was 25 and I had no idea what I was doing in life, really, except the whole military thing. But yeah, I was just a kid. I was 25, but still I felt 16. Now here I am, still doing it, you know what I mean? Thank you, Adam. I appreciate it. Ooh, I love the Satan emoji. Appreciate it. Autopilot Miss Cree. Go Birds. Go Birds. Heck yeah. I'm still waiting for Todd McFarlane's real movie of Spawn. It won't be your typical superhero movie. It's supposed to be a gruesome, like House of a Thousand Corpses. Yeah. So like it's funny, like when Spawn 97 came out, I was like super into it. I was like, dude, this is so sick. This is awesome, right? And that's the first time I ever heard like never mind. But yeah, like Spawn 97 was like super awesome as a 5-year-old. I saw it in the theaters, I think. And then like as I got older, I was just like, this is kind of lame. So if they do like a reimagination of that, that'd be rad. Go Cowboys. Hey, nothing but love for the Cowboys. I'm like the rare exception of a Eagles fan that doesn't mind opposing teams. Like Cowboys are cool, man. Cowboys are really good, and I'm not into like arguing over teams. Like to me, it's kind of silly. I like sports, you know. I just like celebrating. Like rivalries are cool to me, not like we can't be friends. Like it's so silly. I'm not on the team. You know what I mean? Like I'm not playing. What do I care? I'm waiting to see Carolina make it to the playoffs. Yeah. My best friend's sister and her husband live down in North Carolina in the Charlotte area. They're big time Panthers fans. I'd like to see that again. Was Jake Delhomme he was the quarterback in like 2002? Was that his name? Jake Delhomme? When the Patriots beat him. You excited for the Daytona 500 next week? Heck yeah. I am so stoked. I'm more excited for that than I am the Super Bowl. I love NASCAR. And people think I'm joking when I say it. Dude, I love NASCAR so much. I was a huge Jeff Gordon fan as a kid, Rainbow Warriors, and then the Flames car. Forget about it, man. It was so cool. I fell off and lost a lot of interest when they changed like the whole rules package and everything, like the mid to late 2000s, like the chase and playoffs. But whatever, man. Now I just view it just watching. Like I can shut my brain off, watch cars go around in circles. It's a nice little escape for me. It's so lame, but what are you gonna do? You know what I mean? What's my favorite sport to watch? Probably NASCAR, and then football close second. It used to be baseball. I grew up a Yankees fan. My parents were from like North Central Jersey, so I got that. And the Yankees were really good when I was like 5, 6, 7 years old, like with Jeter and Pettit and Bernie Williams and Mo Rivera, that whole era, like the dynasty, Tino Martinez, Scott Brocious. So like that was just cool for me. Now as I got older, I'm not really into baseball much, and I think I like the Phillies a little bit more, but don't tell anybody. But I don't know. I'm just kind of into just Philly sports in general. I like Philadelphia a lot, and that's just where I'm at. Someone get him a Budweiser. Oh, no thanks. I'm a square. I don't drink. How's it going? It's going okay. It's going okay. Things are a lot better now than they were in a past couple months. And nothing even really has changed or happened. It's just, in life you go through peaks and valleys. And right now we're on a peak. Very thankful to be like playing with new musicians, and like things are on the upswing. So I'm thankful, and the channel's doing great. The whole rebrand was pretty gnarly mentally. I think that's kind of what I'm insinuating. Like, is this gonna work? Is this gonna hinder anything? And nothing. Like, you guys are just like super stoked as to what we talk about and create here. So like that really validated like this is okay. Like this is gonna be okay. You know what I mean? It was a big change. So thank you for asking, and I'm just gonna give you a serious, genuine answer. That was big, But now that we're like have done that and like things are business as usual, it's about the channel, and you guys are super super kind, and we're doing it. You know what I mean? I'm still doing it. Do I ever play American football? I played what we call here in the States Pee Wee football, where it's basically just like little league football. I was like 6 or 7. But then when I was 11, I had a kidney surgery, and I wasn't allowed to play constant contact sports. I have a scar on my back like this big, and they had to like, it was nothing life threatening or serious, but they had to like repair stuff. And this is 20. It was February 28th, 2003. So almost 20 years ago now. But at the time, I wasn't allowed to play like constant contact sports. So I opted to play like baseball for a while. So I never really played it much. And that was kind of a bummer. But that was my first of 12 life surgeries. Thank you for acknowledging Central Jersey is real. We appreciate you. Yeah, it's not North and South. It's Central. There's a Central in there. Like the Haslets and the Trentons and the Princetons. You guys are holding it down. What IR do you have in the Two Notes pedal? Good question. So in case any of you are unfamiliar, my live rig right now is super unlike anything I've ever done. It's a pedal board, and I'm using the Two Notes Captor. No, pardon me. The Two Notes Cab. Dude, it's such a weird name. The Two Notes Cab M Plus or something. Anyway, I think I'm just using the one that's called Eddie because Van Halen. I mean, come on. But honestly, I don't like it. When I was playing, this past weekend, we were using in-ears, and I'm going with the Brad Delson look. I'm going with the big giant, oversized like Mickey Mouse ears. And I don't know if it was the IR or the Solar Chug pedal, but I don't think it's the distortion pedal. I think it was the IR. But there's too much high end and not enough mids. And so like I was cranking it too much in my ears, and it was like defeating the purpose of having over the ear in-ear monitors, because I was doing that because I wanted to be able to hear myself, but I was cranking it up so like I was like hurting my own ears. Like, what am I doing? So that's something I got to tweak with and cut out the high end. So I think it's the IR. But yeah, I'm not really partial to like any sort of IRs or anything like that. I bought an Axe-Fx 3 Mark 1 and kind of regret it. I had that same thing with the Axe-Fx 2. People got mad because I said I regretted the Axe-Fx. There's a loyal Fractal audio group out there. 107 people watching. Oh my god. Thank you guys. What's up? Dude, I don't know if I've ever had over 100 people watching me stream. Thank you so much. That's what I'm saying, man. You guys are so kind. You guys are awesome. Like, anytime the old self-doubt creeps in, like, is this any good in my channel? You guys show up, and it means a lot. Hey, Adam. Thank you for acknowledging that Central Jersey is real. We appreciate you. Heck yeah. Thank you so much for the super chat. Yeah, I'm very familiar with Central Jersey. I used to frequent there a lot. What's the town across New Hope when you go over the bridge? Like, you got New Hope, and is that Lambertville? Or it's like New Hope, but in New Jersey? I think it's called Lambertville. I used to go there a lot and eat there, and my family, like my grandmom, used to eat in Lambertville, if that's what it's called. Near New Hope, but in Jersey. Anyway, thank you. I saw Lions at the Gate, Fernando, the guy who mixes all my stuff. They were playing in Central Jersey in like, was that August or September, something like that? I'm thinking about getting a Dunlop Crybaby as my first pedal. Are you now? Ugh. Well, let me tell you. The wah pedal that I don't ever really use, but that I have, is Crybaby GCB 95. And I don't know, man. Wahs were like my first love for pedals growing up, because I loved Voodoo Child when I was like 10, 11. I still do, but I wanted to watch Stevie Ray Vaughan live at the El Macumba or Hendrix live at Woodstock, and the wah was crucial for that sound, right? So, yeah, Crybabies and wahs are super cool. Bronco XY, take care of yourself. Thank you so much for watching. Hey, we just recorded 2 songs with Fern the Mess. Yeah, dude, Fern the Messenger. Fernando Lemos, I believe that's how you pronounce his last name. Lemus. Yeah, dude, he's awesome, man. He did my first album, Chronic Pain, that came out last year. And he's doing my second one, and I've got 3 songs done for that one. And the goal for that is same time as last year, like summertime, maybe even a little earlier, springtime. But yeah, he's so good, dude. Like what he does. Like a lot of people ask. I'll just tell you a little story. A lot of people ask me like, "Oh, why don't you mix your own stuff?" Because like I mix my demos on YouTube and stuff. But he has the ability to, one, hear everything from a fresh set of ears, but two, he takes like what my physical, or not my physical, my just literal limitations of mixing are, and just takes it to like the next level tenfold, and it's just amazing. I'm so thankful I have him as a friend. I love him so much. He's such a cool dude. I was supposed to go to his spot and film content last summer, and I was on the literal plane on the literal runway in Philadelphia, and they canceled the flight as we were on the runway, like strapped in, ready to go. And they canceled it, and I had to get off the plane and go home. And I told him, I was like, dude, I can't come. Never had that happen. But yeah, Fernando, he's awesome. And not to mention, like one of the sickest drummers. He's got his own channel. You guys probably have seen him. He's awesome, dude. Love that guy. Yep, Lambertville. All right, thanks, Adam. Thank you for following up with me on that. I appreciate it. Never mix or master your own material. See, I personally disagree with that. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with, because like it saves money. It saves money like unbelievably. If you're like on a budget, do it yourself, because it can get super pricey. And I don't know, man. Like I hear what you're saying. Like that's kind of like the general rule of thumb. But like, dude, with the ability to like have all these awesome plugins and amp sims, and you have like virtual mix rack from Slate and Control Hub from STL Tones and all this stuff, man, like you should be able to do it. But I know what you're saying. Fresh set of ears, fresh set of eyes. You lose perspective as the artist. I totally get that. So that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know if I necessarily agree with that. It's like a 50-50. I always try to play devil's advocate for that. I saw somebody ask about the Firefly Baritone 30-inch scale guitar. Yes, I am going to. I literally bought that like 3 days ago, and my mom's getting it for me for my birthday. Ironically enough, because she doesn't have a PayPal. She's an old soul. So like I had to use my PayPal. And anyway, not important. But yeah, a lot of you guys have been hitting me up about the Firefly 30-inch baritone, because nothing has really beat this baritone 30-incher. The Balaguer Toro is a close second, but yeah, man, nothing's beat that one. It's just so good, dude. Have you heard Devil Wears Prada's newer stuff? I have not. Personally, I was never really into Devil Wears Prada ever, honestly. Nothing against them. Just like I was an August Burns Red Parkway Drive kid, and Devil Wears Prada just didn't really do it for me. Ghost Inside I liked a lot too. Some Bring Me the Horizon. Like Sepulturnal was like the pinnacle for me for Bring Me the Horizon. But never really got into Devil Wears Prada, and then just never really got into their newer stuff. Any words on the Pantera tribute? Ooh, what an edgy topic, right? I'll say this, man. Dude, if you want to go, go. If you don't. Like, that's it. Because there's so many layers to that now. And it's like, ugh. It's interesting. Like, I love Zakk Wylde. Like, Zakk Wylde's sick. Mama Knows Best, yeah. Mama slanging those drop F riffs like it's nothing. That cracked me up. Zombie EP is worth checking out. Yeah, the Zombie. I remember listening to the Zombie EP. It was like, oh my god, or whatever. I remember that. Just didn't really. I don't know. Didn't really do it for me. It was sweet, but like I don't know. Didn't really do it for me. I just want to be able to see those songs live. Yeah, like I agree with you, Adam. Like if you can take that at face value, then yeah, man. Like World Alive or Asking Alexandria, dude. Asking Alexandria, absolutely. Like Stand Up and Scream, Reckless and Relentless, and the The Death of Me? From Death to Destiny, that's what it was called. Those first 3 albums are awesome. I lost interest after From Death to Destiny. Stand Up and Scream was okay. It was a little too like MySpace metalcore. Reckless and Relentless had some really good breakdowns. That's probably my favorite album, I think. And then From Death to Destiny was like the perfect evolution of like, we're not like a scene metalcore band anymore. We're like a rock band. And then Danny left, and then they had the new singer. And then when Danny came back, it was like a soft rock band. And that's cool, I guess. But like the 2011 2013 space of time for Asking Alexandria is my personal favorite. I think a lot of people's. It's just interesting. Happy birthday from Houston, Texas. Hey, thank you so much. I appreciate you. Thank you for taking the time to even write that. And I love Texas. Texas is awesome. So, thank you. Philly gonna get rowdy today. Luckily, I'm further enough. That's not even. What am I saying? I'm far enough away from Center City to where I think I'll be good. The worst I'll get here is like an insane amount of fireworks. I hope. Fingers crossed. But yeah, I'm excited. I hope it's a good game. I hope it's not a blowout in either direction. Like if the Eagles lose, I won't be bummed. Like at all. Like I'll be like I don't care. Like getting to the Super Bowl is like the coolest thing. Like you win, that's icing on the cake. Yeah, icing on the cake. That's the saying, right? Because the Eagles won their Super Bowl in 2018. That was when I was like super like nervous and like freaking out because it was the first one, or like the potential to win the first one. We were there with McNabb and T.O., which was awesome, and we lost that one. And then the Eagles won against Brady in 2018. So like now it's like, if it happens, that's great. But I was able to live through an Eagles Super Bowl already. How old am I? I am 30 today, 31 tomorrow. It's crazy. Born in 92, man. It's nuts. I'm still here. I'm still alive. Who is your favorite breakdown band, i.e. Casey Strain? Ooh, I love the Casey Strain. Tactical Nuke all day. Favorite breakdown band? Oh, such a hard question. Breakdown band. There's this one band called Confession that nobody knows about from Australia. And they had an album, I think it was called The Long Way Home, if I'm not mistaken. Had like an airplane on it on the cover from like 2011. That was my favorite breakdown album of all time. But I'll give you like a more mainstream album and or band. It's a tie between Parkway and August Burns Red. So if I had to pick favorite breakdowns, oh my god. I'm going to go August Burns Red. Because of Crusades off of Constellations, that breakdown at like 105. Backbreakers, an entire breakdown of like 4 minutes. I'm trying to think of some other ones. 30 and 7, that ending breakdown is so unbelievably sick. Cutting the Ties at the end off of Levelers, awesome. Fault Line off of Rescue and Restore. Provision has like sick breakdowns. Yeah, August Burns Red for sure. And there's a song I kind of lost touch with them because when I was in the army I didn't get to listen to a lot of music. But in 2017 there was a song off of that album. It's like a black and white cover. And I can't remember the name of it, but I remember being like super stoked on that one. But by then that ship had already kind of sailed because I didn't really like Found in Faraway Places. I thought that was a pretty weak album. But yeah, August Burns Red. Good question. Obviously, I'm a huge fan. And they're from PA. They're from Lancaster. Got some beautiful guitars in the background. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. I'm trying to slow down with my purchases. Got this one that I think is one of my ugliest guitars, but just speaks to me, man. I sound like a hippie. Just speaks to me, man. It's about the music, man. Sorry. But thank you. Thank you for the kind words. Hello's from Finland. Hey. Cheers from the United States. Hope you're doing well. Thanks for taking the time to hang out with me. What inspired you to play guitar? Dude, honestly, the Hendrix movie. I love Jimi Hendrix. Well, I still do, but I was unbelievably obsessed with Jimi Hendrix when I was like 10. Before I even knew how to play guitar, what a guitar was. But the Jimi Hendrix movie was unbelievable as a kid to see that. That inspired me. Then like Led Zeppelin 2, like Bring It On Home, hearing that, like when that kicks in, that inspired me. Obviously Van Halen 1, going out on a limb there. Ooh, Van Halen 1, right? Yeah, big shocker. Yeah, like those are like the big three. Even Nevermind the Bollocks, here's the Sex Pistols. Like, what a great riff-oriented album, you know? So like all those really inspired me to play. Good question. What guitar riffs am I currently obsessed with? The Summoning by Sleep Token. I don't really listen to much new music anymore, besides Spirit Box. But I've only listened to one Sleep Token song in my life, and it's called The Summoning. What a sick song, dude. So, like, I'm really obsessed with that one. But I'm also obsessed with my own stuff, my own riffs. The ones I got in the back pocket right now. Ones that are demoed all up on my computer and on my hard drive. I'm really obsessed with those. And I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I like what I like. You know, I like making my own stuff. With enough, every guitar speaks to you, yeah. Maybe not enough, maybe just the right one. Entombed, ooh, how's it going? Got any Harleys hanging around back there? Like the bikes? Or like Harley Bentons? Because I got this one. I'm assuming you're talking about guitars. I got this one. The knockoff Jim Root one. I was thinking about maybe doing a giveaway with this one eventually. Not sure for what, or like what would the occasion be. But I don't need it. I got it for the video, and it paid for itself and then some. Like with the unboxing and the demo and the shopping on the website. I was able to make a good profit off of that guitar. So it's just sitting here. So it belongs with somebody who wants to play it. So I'll probably do a giveaway. I'm not sure for what. Do my neighbors complain? No, my neighbors don't complain. I play very quietly. I just play through some KRK Rocket 5s and an amp sim more often than not. Because like this space that I'm in is really it's tiny. It's a loft. I'm in a little townhome. I don't know if that's the right word. I'm in a town of like 2-story house, and the second story is just a loft. So I can't even really play like a loud ass amp through here. I'll blow my own head off. You know what I mean? Like it'll be too loud for me. So yeah, I usually just run through my computer, whether that's like a IR loader or a amp attenuator. That's what I was looking for. You know, it's always just run through my computer, through my monitors. What do you rate wild audio guitars? Me and Fluff were talking about this the other day. I like them, but I wish there was more like generic models. Everything has a bullseye or a chainsaw, and that's cool, obviously, for obvious reasons. But I wish they had some. They have a couple, but I wish they had more like generic models that weren't so Zakk Wylde, you know. But in saying that, I had a couple like back when I had like 300 subscribers in the very beginning when I was in like Fort Benning, Georgia. They're cool. I like the unfinished, or like the, you know, the oiled necks or whatever, and the big baseball bat necks. They have the biggest block inlays you can get, which are cool. So yeah, I mean they're cool. I don't have anything wrong. Like I don't think anything bad to say about them. They're made by Schecter, and Schecter has some of the best, if not the best, production guitars, like import guitars, whatever you want to call them. They have EMGs and Tone Pros hardware. Can't go wrong, right? I just wish they didn't have so many bullseyes and chainsaws and that stuff. All of your content is amazing. Keep up the amazing work. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Guys, all 85 of you watching, I'm really trying. Okay, I'm really trying to make creating more, in a way. It's like I'm not burning my own self out, and now with like being able to play live again, and with I'm in one band, and I might have the ability to tour with another band, and then there's other stuff talking about in the summertime with like playing shows and stuff. I have a really huge sense of enjoying this. So just thanks to everybody who says anything kind. Really do appreciate it. Okay. Eagles or Chiefs today. I'm obviously an Eagles fan. I'm in Philadelphia, and I truly think they're gonna win. I think it's gonna be a high scoring game though, but I think they're gonna. It's all about. I mean, obviously, whoever scores the most amount of points wins. Wow, I thought of that all by myself. Yeah, you're welcome. But in all seriousness, I think it's gonna be like 31-28 or something like that, or like 30, or like 42-35, like a huge scoring game. Your channel, Trogley, and Ola are my 3 favorite YouTube channels. Fluffs too. Dude, absolutely Fluffs. But I think Trogley is the final boss of the YouTube guitar game. Hey, dude, he's the final boss because he uploads every day. And he has like 30,000 guitars, like in value. Just like, on a random Tuesday. Like, oh, here's this, here's the Eddie Van Halen limited edition 2007 Fender Custom Shop replica of the Frankenstrat. Yeah, I just picked this up. So, yeah, I guess he is the final boss. Nothing wrong with that. But on a more serious note, just thank you for lumping me in with those creators. I look up to all of them in their own right, like, immensely. I look up to, like, dude, I look up to anybody and everybody who puts themselves out there, generally speaking. Like Taylor, Hunter, the Andertons team. I mean, you name it, dude. Like I'm into what everybody else is doing. I think it's just cool. Like seeing people geeking out over what I'm into inspires me, and I'm into it all the same. Ross, thank you so much. €4.99, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. If you could get your own guitar custom made, and you could have sorry, the chat scrolled. I'm sorry, I have to go back up. And you could have a look like anything you wanted, what would you have it look like? And happy birthday. Thank you for the happy birthday. I really sincerely appreciate that. If I could design any custom guitar, what would it look like? I mean, I'm not too far away from the one I've been playing in Drop B recently. I played this one Friday night. I mean, this is my custom Balaguer Toro that I designed in 2021, 2 years ago. I mean, I'm pretty content with this. Oh shit. I always do that. The only thing I don't like about this one, if I was like a super stickler, would be this is a flat top, and the problem is I wish there was a forearm contour to where I could get my arm to not kick out to the side because it hurts my shoulder. I've had this arm operate on like maybe 3 times now, something like that, so it hurts a little bit. I get a little tired kicking it out like this. I wish there was a forearm contour, but that's my own doing. It's no fault of Balaguer. I asked for it because I love the binding. I wanted the binding, and I wanted the hip shot. So if I was to do this any differently, I'd probably put either no binding in a forearm contour, or I keep it a flat top and go Gibson style and put like a stop tail Tune-o-matic. But anyway, this is really cool, man. It's got a Black Hawk in it. I've only had it for like a year, but it's like starting to get all relic and stuff, which is obviously the coolest thing for anybody. Any guitar player loves relicking. It's all gnarly from Friday's show. Yeah, roasted maple neck, Luminlays binding on the neck. It's beautiful, right? Balaguer did a great job. And then if anybody asks, this is an EVH strap, and these are just eye screws and like dog leash things that you throw on there. And in my experience, any and every strap lock I've ever had, I rip out every single time because I just move too much. I'm not saying like, oh, I'm such a performer, like I'm so whatever. I'm so animated. No, I don't know. I just rip them all out. all strap locks have ripped out when I play live, so I just took the Eddie Van Halen West Borland thing and just did that, and that seems to work. Fancy Pants, peace out. Take care, okay? If you really count how much you spend on guitars, it's scary. To some degree, scary. I guess I could see that, but I don't keep very many. I only have like 10 at, I have like 10 at a time. Because everyone that I get, I kind of sell something for, whether it's an amp or a guitar, so it's not that scary, you know? Maybe that's just how I justify it in my head. Gotta say, look pretty cute, right? Ah, thank you so much. Are you talking about me or my guitar that I was just showing? I'm gonna go with me. Thank you, I appreciate that. It's just good lighting. The Blackhawk pickup looks cool. Yeah, it does, doesn't it? But I don't really like it. It's too treble-y, too high-endy. Maybe that's why I was like making myself go deaf with my in-ears. A lot of treble in that guitar. But it's a double-edged sword. It has a ton of high-end. And it sounds sick, but just a little too trebly. I don't know, man. It's science. Tellys, no contour. Yeah, that's why I don't like Tellys. One of the reasons. Have I heard of or listened to Trivium? They're one of my favorite bands. Yes, I saw Trivium live February 7th, 2009, opening for Coheed and Cambria, who opened for Slipknot on the All Hope Is Gone tour. They're great. They're awesome. I'm a casual listener. I'm not like a super fan. I know the hits type of thing, but I'm not like a super fan of Trivium. And I know that sounds like I'm taking a dig at them. It's not. It's just, you can only like so much stuff. And what was that one song, Heart From Your Hate? That was kind of catchy. That wasn't so bad. I mean, Ascendancy is a classic album. They're great, man. Not a bad band at all. What are your thoughts on all the humbuckers sound the same in high gain? That's a good question, because I know the mighty Glenn Fricker has kind of made that apparent. And I don't know. I saw his videos and his tests and all that stuff, but I personally don't know if I really. I don't know if I really agree with it, in the sense that they kind of sound the same, but I think there's something that's really hard to convey through a YouTube video, and it's the feeling of like I use pinch harmonics literally every measure of every song, right? And some guitars, the harmonic content or whatever, the harmonicness of the guitar is easier to grab versus another. And I don't know if that's from the guitar's pickups or what. But even at face value, like hearing a bunch of different pickups through high gain, they don't sound drastically different, but they do sound different. Like they do. They do. But I think what's getting lost in translation there is I don't think I hope I'm just going to use Glenn as an example because he made a really good test about it. I don't think what he's saying is there's no difference. I think what he's saying that there's very little difference. And I think people are trying to twist it and saying he's saying that they all sound the same. I think what he's trying to say and convey the speaker cabinet is a lot of the tone. And for that, I would agree. If you guys have ever had an IR loader, a modeling unit, like a Helix or an Axe-Fx, you flip through the different cabs on the same amp, it's going to go it sounds crazy different. So I think that's what's happening. But I do think pickups deliver the message of what you're playing differently. And I kind of view that baseline from pinch harmonics. But I don't know if that's the pickup specifically or the guitar setup, the literal tree, you know what I mean? I don't know. So that's why I really don't speak on that stuff too much, because I don't know. I just know certain guitars that I own and have played throughout the years, they can do certain things better than others in reference to high gain. But I don't know if that's the literal tone I don't know if it's the tone that I'm hearing or the way the message is delivered. So it's interesting. It's an interesting thing. Because we grew up thinking that pickups drastically change the sound. And I don't know if that's exactly true. I'm not sure, you know. But with that being said, if it's my turn to pick a pickup, I'm going EMG 81 all day. like all day, dude. Like that sounds awesome. Or like passive, I'm going DiMarzio Super Distortion. Like I don't know if that's me being gear bias or if that's because I like the tone or it's like I know that's what's safe for me and what I like and what I've experienced. I don't know, but I love it. You know what I mean? And I'm not trying to change anybody's opinion. So it's an interesting topic. But for me, I just want to play. I want to riff. I want to jam. I'm not A-Bing pickups that much. I'm just like, oh, that sounds cool. Let's, that works. Or, not really liking that. So I said like the bare knuckle has a ton of high end. Maybe it's the guitar that has the ton of high end. I don't know. Just fascinating. Happy birthday, bro. For you, what's up with BC Rich? Nothing ever in stock. Also, your thoughts on Jackson Concept, Randy Rhoads. So I did not know that BC Rich doesn't have anything in stock. I'm unfamiliar with that. My first little guitar was a BC Rich Warlock. So I have a soft spot for Warlocks and BC Rich. And the Concept series, I think, was cool. I mean, it still is, but what's confusing with Jackson is they did the Concept, and then they did the USA Soloist, like, in a short amount of time. I feel like they're competing with their own lines. Because, like, they have the Import Indonesias, the Made in Japans, the Concept, the USA, like, baseline, and then the normal Jackson Custom Shop. And there might be another one in there. Oh, yeah, the X Series that comes before. So there's like 5 or 6 different tiers within Jackson's own products. It's confusing, in my opinion. So like the Concept series is cool. And I think you said RR, Randy Rhoads. I'm not specifically, or pardon me, I'm not super knowledgeable in that one specifically. But, I think Jackson guitars are really cool. It's just confusing that like which tiers. Long story short, it just seems like they're just competing over their own tiers. And every year there's a new tier that's kind of doing the same thing. And they're not phasing out tiers. They're just like adding to. So it's just interesting. Thank you, Tim. I appreciate you, bud. Thank you. Jackson owned by Fender now. Yes, very, very true. Happy birthday. Thank you. Chasing Latitudes, I believe that's how you said. Thank you so much. Jackson Guitars is whack now. I don't know if whack's the right word. Because they're cool. Like, I love Jacksons. Like, Jacksons are sick. It's confusing sometimes. I don't know. What does whack even mean? You know what I mean? I get what you're saying, though. Best concert you ever attended? Dude, honestly, when I got to see My Chemical Romance this past August was awesome. Like, not even trying to be funny. I'm very fortunate enough to like get to know those dudes and hang out with them. Because it was a whole experience. Like, we got to hang out on the day off in Center City, Philly. Worm and G were in town just chilling. We were like shopping for stuff, and then like we went to the show, my wife and I, and we got to go backstage and just hang out with them. And they're just really kind people. They're really awesome. So that's the one that really has a special spot, like sentimentally. Like, I think My Chemical Romance is unbelievably talented. Like, dude, some of the best songs in the last 2 or 3 decades. Like, so good. So talented, so unique too. So yeah, that's one that really sticks out to me off the top of my head. I could say like, Warped Tour 2014, that was fun. But yeah, like seeing like My Chemical Romance, like they put on a show. It's like it's not like a rock concert. It's like a show. It's like a performance. It's like a Broadway play of sorts. It's different, and maybe that's just me getting older. Like I'm like sitting watching. You know what I mean? I'm just getting old. What's my dream rig? Oh, dude, like 4 JCM 800s with like some weird Fortin modded overdrive, and like 8 Mesa 4x12s or something ridiculous. That's my literal dream rig. Like a wall of Marshalls, like would be a literal dream rig. Realistically, like maybe the Victory Sheriff with a 412, like the Super Sheriff, wherever they called it. That just came out. Like that would be really cool. I like the Super Kraken, but I don't know. I'm getting old, guys. I'm getting old. I wanna start using some Marshalls, get that plexi sound or whatever. And then guitar, dude. Like I don't know, man. Norlin era Les Paul Custom, like Silverburst. This one's beautiful, but I like the Silverburst one. Who's better looking, Andy Biersack or Ronnie Radke? Oh, dude. I don't know, man. It's a tough question. Probably Andy. You ever see those eyes, dude? Best guitar for the money. Best guitar for metal and the money is LTD EC1000S. They're amazing for $1,000. Yeah, I mean that's not a bad assumption. The only one I think would rival that would be like something from Solar, just because their Solar has stainless steel frets. Oh no, that's not true. ESP LTDs have stainless steel frets. You might be right on that. I forgot about that. But dude, whatever happened to those Series 1s, like the old Les Paul custom looking one? Did those ever come out? That was like phase 1 of January 2022. Whatever happened? I don't know, man. Ultimate guitar shape? Strat. I'm lame. Am I going to get one of the Epiphone Adam Jones Silverbursts? Probably not. Probably not. Dude, they're just so expensive. I'm not an Adam Jones super fan. Like, if I was, I'd probably get one. But, like, they're like $1,500. You know, at that point, like, what are we doing? You know, like, at that point, you're buying the collectible. You're not buying the instrument. Because you can get the literal same Epiphone Les Paul Custom for, like, close to $1,000 less. You know what I mean? Well, maybe not 1,000, like $700-800. So, that's not enough of a thing for me. Even though it looks right, even though it has the teardrop, I know, but it's just, it's not really, doesn't really seem to justify it for me. Wishing you a happy birthday, friend from India. Thank you so much, India. Wow, other side of the world. Thank you so much for just being here and hanging out with me. Appreciate it. Yeah, same. If it's just a regular Epiphone Silverburst without the Adam Jones stuff, I'd really buy it already. Yeah. Something dude, I've been doing this YouTube thing for a long time and been pretty knowledgeable in the guitar world. I had no idea how much of a super fan base Adam Jones had. Like, I had no idea. You know what I mean? Like, his stuff goes nuts. I had no idea. Totally oblivious to it. Like, yeah, Tool's awesome, but like Adam Jones, really? Like, Adam Jones is like Eddie Van Halen, like in terms of popularity. I find it really interesting. Matt L. Super Chat. Oh, thank you so much. Happy birthday and congrats on 70K. Thank you so much. As a fellow 31-year-old, heck yeah, brother. Your videos were a part in encouraging me to get back into playing guitar after nearly a decade. It's been a lot of fun. Thank you. That's one of the nicest things you could say to me. Just thank you so much. That's really kind. I'm so bad at like handling like sentimental messages, especially live. Just thank you. I really appreciate that. That makes me really, really happy. I'll just say that. It really does. Thank you so much. Very kind of you to do that. Thank you. Appreciate it. I like Tool, but I'm not a diehard fan. Yeah. Same. I was just oblivious to it. Any demos in the future projects in the making? Heck yeah, man. Always. Always, always. Got an Ibanez guitar in the works. I have a 7-string Jackson in the works. I have 3 original songs mixed and mastered in the back pocket, good to go. I need like 6 or 7 more for album number 2, which I'm super stoked on, dude. I'm doing it again. I'm gonna make a sophomore album. I'm gonna do the sophomore slump. You know what I mean? And then I'm gonna, you know, like go away for a while, then have a comeback. You know, it's all planned out. You know what I mean? Then I'll do a reunion tour in like 10 years, and then I'll break up with myself. Nah, dude, I'm being stupid. Yeah, I got that in the works. Demos and stuff like that's always happening. I have shows coming up, potential tour coming up in like 6 weeks if I get the job. Fingers crossed on that, everybody. I don't want to announce my plans to the universe because they'll jinx it, but we'll see. We'll see. Detroit here too, bro. Heck yeah. What's up, Detroit? Go Lions. Lions are pretty good anymore. I mean, they had a rough start, but they'll get there. I seem kind of down or tired today. Nah, dude. No way. Maybe tired. I'm not down. I'm just chilling. Thank you, though. Thank you for kind of just checking in on me. I appreciate that. I'm all right. Just keep making albums, man. Just keep grinding them. I want to promote new music creation. Oh, thank you so much, Alan. Yeah, I love it, dude. I just like making the stuff for me, and then like people really dig it. Like, dude, I sold out of CD. I had 100 CDs last year, and I couldn't keep them in stock. CDs in 2022, people were like asking for them. It was the coolest thing. It was such a fun experience, and again, similar to what I was saying before, like it made me realize that people just are into what I'm into, and that's cool. Like, to put it very lightly, that's really cool. I love it, man. Yeah, LOL. What's a CD, right? I think it was just more or less just like getting a thing, like getting a piece of merch. But yeah, like it was just so cool. So the fact that I'm gonna do it again, and God, I sound like such a documentary for like behind the scenes. I'm taking more time. This one's gonna be different. We're gonna go in the studio. We're gonna rehearse. We're gonna we're gonna rework it. But in all seriousness, like I made the first one in like 2 weeks. Now I've made the second one. Like I'm like on 6 months right now. So it's just exciting to do it. You know what I mean? So I'm pumped. Boner Jams, what's up, dude? That's my friend. He's on the Under the Bus Network YouTube channel. You guys should check it out. Under the Bus Network. Very, very funny. He's like one of my students with lessons. God, I sound so official. Happy early birthday, man. Hope you have a great Sunday. Take it easy. You're ridiculous, dude. Hey, now. I appreciate you, bud. Thank you, man. We getting together Wednesday? I still buy the CDs, but I'm old. I love The Darkness. The band The Darkness? I love The Darkness. Thing Called Love? Dude. Unbelievable. Get down. That was for free. You don't have to pay for that. You're welcome. This is a little cover tune I'm working on. I mean, it wasn't a big deal or anything. It was just like totally on point. But what are you gonna do? It's also Boss Katana amps, dude. I was gonna buy the Boss Katana head, but then like they just came out with like another one with like more stuff, and I was just like, oh, I'm glad I didn't do that, because that would have been exactly what happened when I bought the XFX 2 XL Plus, and then the XFX 3 came out like 2 months later. I was like, ah, damn it! Like that always happens to me. So anyway, yeah, I think they're cool, man. I don't know if you guys know this. I say everything's cool. You know what I mean? Like I'm into anything, pretty much. The only thing I'm not really into modeling wise or like digital wise is Headrush stuff, which is a bummer because I think it's amazing like how big the unit is and the touchscreen and stuff, but the feel is so very linear. It's like on and off, and that's it. There's no dynamics, in my opinion. My naive opinion with the Headrush stuff. It's like, especially with the metal stuff, like it was just on or off. There was no like, there's no touch to it. This is like my signal, my guitar signal hitting the output. Like it was never, there was no dynamics to it. It was just like, like, like there was no dynamics. Anyway. Because you're a really positive person. Ah, thank you. I'm trying. Thank you. Happy birthday, dude. Loving your videos. They're awesome. Thank you so much, Luke. I appreciate you. Appreciate you so much. Your all-time favorite OD pedal or distortion? Distortion, it's like I think distortion's an easier answer because they're different. Like ODs are like what we metalheads use them for. It's just like you step on it and it boosts, you know? Like volume up, gain down, tone to taste, you know? Real original, right? Distortion, it's either the EVH Overdrive, the Rev purple one, Solar Chug pedal, but I don't know about that after playing that live. I don't know if that's my IR or what, but that was pretty high-endy. Yeah, and then the last one, the Walrus Audio, the red one with the bull, whatever that one was called, with like the different 5 like distortion modes or whatever. That one was cool. Yeah. Always use an EQ pedal in the effects loop here. Hey, nothing wrong with that. That's tried and true. Wasn't I going to use the Helix pedal? I was, and I did. I used that for a little bit of solo stuff in the summer, and it was awesome. But me being the weirdo that I am, I'm always constantly messing with stuff, and I'm really into like analog rigs, but I wanted to use like a pedal board. Just trying different stuff, because I've done everything from like big 100-watt tube heads to compact solid state tube hybrid heads to full-on modeling units going direct with an FR cab behind me. Now I'm going just like analog pedal board with a cab sim front of house, no amp on stage. And then everything's up here or in here. So I'm just trying it, you know, just trying something different. And that's just what I'm into right now. Hi, just wanted to say hi. Well, hello twice. All right, everybody. I gotta hop off. I'll see you guys later. Just thank you guys so much for being so good to me. And we got a brand new video coming out tomorrow, okay?